So, hello! Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are, and also good morning to those in the eastern side of the whole world. I am Elric, in case if you haven't known me from this game yet, but basically you're gonna know me from this now. So, right now, we're gonna go right into Aurore, 5 Princes. You know, my first ever dating sim that I provided my voice in. Oh, and thanks for every one of you guys for subscribing before the stream. I'm gonna be streaming this game right here, right now, for you guys. Because it's about time that I would do it. So, let's get underway, shall we? With this game, Aurore, 5 Princes. You know, the game I voice as a father, shall we? Now, let's keep my experience at 16 plus, even though I'm already 23 and people don't want to see the perverted scenes of sexual banter. So, let's just get on with it, shall we? With this stream. Seriously, Mr. Hughes can eat my entire ass. I jump as Carla slams her books down on the lunch table. Well, hello there to you. Will you quit throwing things around like a toddler? What did he do when he's done with yours? Maybe he'll take a turn on mine. Well, basically, I'm not gonna go all demonic or everything else of that nature, so we're gonna go with the mature route here. We quit throwing things around like a toddler.
Jeez.
Okay, jeez. You're always so grumpy. And yet, you keep doing this shit. I'm trying to bitch about Mr. Hughes here. Then get to it. That dick assigned an essay due Monday. He always assigns essays every weekend in AP. My God, how can you stand it? I just close my eyes and imagine burning this place down to the ground. Same.
Sorry.
And I think you would know who voiced these two. Well, it'll show you in the credits, but you know what I mean. So, sorry I'm late. Tilly sets her things down on the table and takes the $5 bill that Carla is waving at her. Finally, I was about to send Daphne up. If you bothered to remember your PIN number, you wouldn't need someone else to buy lunch for you. We only have a few weeks left of school. I think it's a little late now. Besides, it's stupid that you have to punch in your PIN even when you're paying cash. The usual. Yeah, keep the change. I continued eating my own lunch while Tilly queues up hers and Carla's. Carla, as usual, continues to complain. And we wouldn't have to eat here if the nearest food place wasn't a gas station. Or a bar. Carla repeats the addition bitterly. Or a bar. I hate this town. Soon, Tilly returns and sets her tray between herself and Carla.
Oh!
Oh, I almost forgot. Daphne, are you doing anything for your birthday? Shit, that's tomorrow, isn't it? I shrug. Not really. Maybe I'll go into the city with my mom and do some shopping this weekend. But there's still some last minute cramming I should do. Ugh, kill me now. That's it? You're going to be 18. So rent a porno. Or buy a lottery ticket. I'll take your suggestions into consideration. We finish lunch just in time for the bell and head for biology together. When we arrive, the room is abuzz with chatter, which stops abruptly as soon as we enter. Mr. Wright is nowhere to be seen, and someone has taken the opportunity to scribble a message on the board. Okay, I wonder why in hell this happened. Daphne Marshall sucked off Josh Coleman for $5. Like, what the hell?
This is bullshit!
I agree with you! This is completely bullshit.
Huh?
Daphne, what are you going to do? Demand to know who wrote it! I look over my classmates critically. Which of you bitches wrote this? A few kids avoided my gaze, but whether it's out of guilt or just because they'd rather not be on the receiving end of my wrath is hard to tell. There's a gaggle of girls in the back corner who are failing to hide their amusement. Among them is Lana Blackwell, who is the most likely mastermind, if not the culprit herself. Looks like whoever did it is too chicken shit to admit it. Let's just sit down, okay? Neither Carla nor I are all interested in letting it go just yet. But we let Tilly tug us toward out our usual seats. Once he's certain Carla and I aren't going to start a brawl right there in biology, Tilly goes up and erases the board. Mr. Wright enters just as he finishes. I only have listened to Mr. Wright as he goes over a few questions that people are having the most trouble within the future hope that at least half of the class won't completely bomb on finals.
Oh my god.
Well, it's official. I'm going to fail. Don't say that. I'm sure you'll do fine. I thought you didn't want to go to college. I don't, but I also don't want to be the girl who was too dumb to graduate high school.
Oh!
I have an idea. Why don't you two come over to my house after school and we'll study together? We can study together. Carla stares at me with big pleading eyes.
Please.
It would really help, Daphne. Please. Fine. With finals coming up, I have a lot of studying to do, plus all the homework for my AP classes. I'm not going to get much work done if I have to help Carla with hers. I'm gonna help Carla study. You guys are my best friends, and if one of you needs me, I'm there. Carla beams at me.
All right.
You guys are the best. After school, we walked to Tilly's house like we planned. The weather is warming, and like everything in Burnsley, Tilly's house isn't far from the school. Burnsley, Oregon is a dusty little town surrounded by forests and bisected in an old county road, which had been rendered obsolete by the installation of a highway 8 miles due to the west. Of course, that was before my time. I don't know what possessed my grandpa to move to Burnsley, or how my father later convinced my mother to move back to his hometown after they married. All I know is, if it were up to me, I would leave this place and never look back. Tilly's mom, Janine, greets us pleasantly when we arrive. I'm not sure what she does for a living, but she seems to work from home pretty handy when you're a single mom.
Hi there.
Daphne, Carla, it's good to see the two of you again. Carla and I both mumbled greetings back to her politely. We're going to go study for finals, Mom.
Huh?
Are you two staying for dinner? We're having spaghetti. Sounds good, Jane. Carla calls the answer back towards the kitchen as Tilly herds us away from her mother and toward her room, towards her bedroom. Tilly's close to her mom, but she still gets embarrassed by her talking to Carla and me. Luckily, my mom's cool, so I don't have to worry about that. My dad, on the other hand, well, I voiced the dad, in case if you aren't aware. Now, let us continue, shall we? From where I was saying. We settled down on Tilly's bedroom floor and spread our books out around us. Kara reaches for her biology textbook and grumbles. Ugh! Can you believe Lana today? Doesn't she have anything better to do than to start rumors? It's a mystery how she even has friends. I heard she always steals their boyfriends. I remember when I first met Lana. We were in third grade. Excuse me. And she and her mom had just moved into town in the middle of the school year. Lana seemed out of place and uncomfortable, so I decided to be nice and introduce myself. As soon as I said my name, she turned and walked away. We haven't spoken a word to each other since, but for some reason, she still seems to hate my guts. I don't think I ever seen her smile. What a freaking bitch! I swear to God, I'm gonna kick her ass someday. Graduation is coming up, then you'll never have to see her again. Ugh, I hate it when you take the high road. Being petty is way more fun. I slapped the book in Carla's lap. You remember we're here to help you, right?
Jeez.
Okay, jeez. We studied for a few hours, putting a dent in our weekend homework in the process, until Janae lets us know that dinner is ready. Carla and I pack our things, and each of us heads home after eating. And here it comes. The scene where I come in as the voice of Dr. Marcus Marshall, by the way. Yeah, the father of the main character. I wake suddenly, but I'm not sure what woke me. As I check my phone, the time switches from 11:59 to 12. Happy birthday to me. Someone grabs me from behind, clapping a gloved hand over my mouth. I struggled against my assailant as I feel him trying to drag me off my bed toward the open window that I am just now remembering wasn't open when I went to sleep. As I flail, my foot hits my nightstand and my lamp topples off, shattering on the floor. He's startled by that sudden loud noise, and his mouth and his hand over my mouth looses for a moment. I'm going to scream. I wrench my mouth out of his grip and cry out. I mean to say something like intruder or even help, but all I manage in my terror is an unintelligible jumble of syllables. I mean to say. Just then, my bedroom door bursts in, and there stand my parents, who are voiced by me and Katie Otten, by the way, in case if you haven't even noticed. My would-be kidnapper, apparently not confident that he can subdue 3 people by himself, lets go of me and bolts for the window. He dives gracefully through the opening, and my dad hurries to see which direction the intruder is escaping in. My mom is more concerned with my well-being, and she's by my side in an instant. She grasps for my shoulders and feels down my arms for any injuries.
Are you okay? Did he hurt you?
Yeah, and that's when the mother says something to you if you're playing as the main character here. No, I'm fine. A little shaken up, but I'm not hurt. And there's me. Alright? In case you haven't noticed from the game, I voiced the father in this. So, apparently you might know that by now. I voiced Dr. Marcus Marshall in the game. Now that you're aware of it, I just thought I'd give you a fun time by streaming this game. I'll call the police, they can look for him. I noticed my cell phone on the floor among the broken pieces of my lamp. Luckily, it doesn't seem to be damaged. I gave it to my mom with shaking hands. Officer Green comes and I recount what happened and insists that I have no trouble, no idea who the intruder was, which Green seems to have some trouble wrapping his head around. Not that I can blame him, really. In a town of 1,500, everyone knows everyone. I don't think he's ever dealt a case like this. Officer Green takes some notes and a few pictures for evidence, and statements from me and my parents, and then he leaves. I sit in the den with my parents. My mom makes cocoa. It's nearly 2 in the morning, but I don't think any of us will be able to get back to sleep. For a long time, nobody says anything, but I can see my parents giving each other odd looks when they think I'm not paying attention. Finally, my dad clears his throat. Gumdrop, there's something your mom and I need to tell you. See? And this is when I have my first full line to be voiced to her. And I said this line back in January. So, if you haven't heard this line yet, I'm gonna have you hear it again. Gumdrop, there's something your mom and I need to tell you. First of all, happy birthday. Oh, right. Happy birthday, kiddo. I gave it them. This is super not the time for birthday wishes. What do you need to tell me? Well, it's about you and my grandmother. I sit quietly waiting for him to elaborate. You know I'm an only child, and your grandpa's an only child too. I guess I never really thought about it. Well, his mother was, okay, try to stay with me on this one. She was...
Oh, for God's sake. Your great-grandmother was a witch.
I am once again reduced to gaping at my parents. Though, for a different reason this time. What? Not just a witch. She was the queen witch. That's completely crazy. But what does it have to do with me? You're the first female born in this family in 2 generations. And now that you're 18, you're the new witch queen. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm I'm still not sure I believe this, but let's say for a second that I do. When were you going to tell me this? Sometime today. Probably. I look to my mom. You can't tell me you think this is real. I didn't when your father first told me while I was pregnant with you. But after you were born, a lot of interesting people came to pay their respects to you. They wanted to take you to begin your queen training when you were a baby, but we thought it would be better for you to have a normal childhood. This is either real or both of my parents decided to go crazy at the same time. I'm still on the fence about which scenario seems the most likely. So that guy tried to kidnap me because I'm a freaking witch queen? I don't know for sure, but it seems likely. The stress of the night is really getting to me. I feel halfway between crying and throwing up. Just breathing is hard. Suddenly, the doorbell rings, and all three of us jump at the sound. I guess we're a little on edge. Maybe Officer Green found a lead? Could be. You two wait here, just in case it's the attacker. I doubt the attacker would ring the doorbell, but I keep it to myself. Mom and I strain to hear as Dad opens the door and begins speaking in a hushed tone with whoever has just arrived. Soon, the door closes and Dad returns with a group of people I have never seen before. Okay. And one of them is Desdemona, basically.
Your Eminence, it is an honor to be in your presence.
It's nice to meet you too. I smile politely. Her manners will need to be refined, but at the very least, she has some. I swivel my head to face the woman who just spoke. She appears to be in her late 30s and also ridiculously attractive. Oh my god! Through this whole story, my god! In fact, of the 6 people kneeling before me, 5 of them are insanely good looking, 2 men and 3 women. All appearing to be aged between 35 and 50. My god! The 6th is the larger than anyone I have ever seen before, and wearing an honest-to-God Grim Reaper cloak that covers his entire body. I will teach her. The task would have been my duty if these humans haven't intervened.
I won't apologize for not letting you take my child away from me.
The woman doesn't spare my mother a glance.
I am Ilma, the head of your council.
Your Eminence, I am the head of your council and have been overseeing your affairs in your stead. Nice to meet you. I'm Daphne. But I guess you have already knew that. Of course, Your Eminence. It's always a pleasure to hear your sweet name, especially from your equally sweet lips.
I am Astaroth, king of the demons, and I am ready to serve you in any way you deem necessary.
This game had like an all-star cast, just like with The Curse of the White Periwinkle. If you haven't played that game yet, I'll give you a link in the comments for that particular game. So, in the description of this video, for this live video here, I have the link to the game that I voiced in that came out recently, back in February. And that, of course, is this very game that I am streaming to you guys live on both YouTube and Twitch.
Name's Connor, Alpha of the Pack.
Don't listen to a word Astra says, everyone. Everyone knows Incubi are liars. I would dearly regret getting your blood all over this nice rug, mutt. But that seems to be the path we're headed down.
Enough!
Both of you. The room falls silent at a woman's command.
I am Desdemona, queen of the vampires.
The cloaked man steps forward and removes his hood.
Khans Latan, king of dragonkind.
And finally, we have the lovely Queen Mina, sovereign of the sirens.
Mina nods cordially at me, but says nothing. We have come to take your eminence from this house. Do you know anything about the man who attacked me? I have agents looking into it, but we must keep you safe until he's found. Wait, how did you even know I was attacked? Your guard was killed.
Leave it to a vampire.
Leave it to a vampire. Someone died tonight. Have some tact. The weak deserve to die. Guard? What dog? What? What guard? Did you have someone watching over me? When you were born, each of the 5 clans offered a warrior to guard you. They have continued to do so since. Of course, this must change now. You are in danger. Until we know who this enemy is, you must leave this place. My parents don't protest. It seems like everyone is in agreement. Everyone except me. I can't leave. I have less than a month of school left until I graduate. I don't want to have to repeat senior year. Your human education will not be useful in governing Fey society. It was a waste to send you to school in the first place. Okay, but I just can't up and leave. People are gonna wonder what happened to me. What about my friends? Mina makes a few hand gestures and Desdemona nods. Mina would like to point out that your friends are in more danger if you stay. My mother, the traitor, pats my soul on my shoulder. Come tomorrow, everyone in town is going to know about tonight's attack. Your father and I will tell them that you went to stay with relatives until we know it's safe. Okay, I'm just gonna have a little bit of water and then continue on with this. Okay. I look around at these strangers barely in just 3 hours. My life has come to a complete 180, and I'm not even sure who I am anymore. Where am I going? I own a vacation home on the coast. It's only a few hours drive from here. That seems the most logical choice until the solstice. Why the solstice? I'll explain on the way, Your Eminence. We have wasted enough time already. My mom helps me pack my things, and then I hug her and Dad goodbye. I don't know when will I see them again. Mom starts to cry, and I clench my jaw to keep from crying too. Outside, there is a black SUV parked in front of my house. The driver steps out and comes around to open the rear passenger door. He wears a black suit and sunglasses, despite the fact that it's still dark out. I offered to sit in the back row, but Ilma is quick to inform me that the Empress of the Fae does not sit in the back. I end up in the middle row, behind the driver with Desdemona to the right of me, and Mina behind me. Astaroth sits in the back row with Mina, and Ilma sits in front of the front passenger seat. I'm not sure the other two men are. I didn't see a second car. We drove for 3.5 hours with Ilma lecturing me on Fae Society and my place in it the whole way. I'm too exhausted to pay much attention. And I hope she's cool on repeating this entire damn thing again once I have some sleep. God. Anyways, it's almost 6 when we arrive to Desdemona's vacation home, which is unsurprisingly for a queen of mansion. I clamber from the car without even waiting for the driver to open my door for me, eager to stretch my legs. The next 10 minutes are a blur, as I am shown to a guest suite and instructed to push a call button to summon a servant if I need anything. The moment I'm alone, I collapse onto the bed, and immediately fall asleep. I wake up that evening and freshen up in the en-suite bathroom before getting dressed. I begin exploring my room. I open all the drawers, but they were all empty, aside from the wide drawer at the foot of my bed, which has extra lining. Like, seriously, like, what the hell's up with all that noise? I consider putting my clothes in the drawers, but I'm not sure how long am I going to stay here for. I think I remember something about the solstice, but I thought the solstice was a Christmas time thing. They're not gonna keep me in here until December, right? That's over 6 months away! Oh my god. With the room thoroughly explored, I looked out the window. There's an immaculately landscaped yard below, and beyond that, a set of stairs that would lead down to the beach. I would like to explore the rest of the house, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed. I think I'm gonna explore. Better beg for forgiveness than ask for permission. It's not like I'll be rummaging through anyone's medicine cabinets. I opened my bedroom door and peeked out. The hallway is very dimly lit and completely deserted. When I step out, though, the lights brighten. They must have some kind of motion sensor. I wonder if the whole house is like that. To my left, the hall dead ends at a door. So I go right. When I come to a staircase that leads down to a two-story foyer, it jogs my memory. I remember coming through here this morning. On one side of the foyer, there's some kind of sitting room with a fireplace. On the other side of the foyer, a huge dining room. The table must seat 20 or more people, but one end has been set for 6. Like, what the hell? I pass by the sitting room and come to another hall. At one end, there's a library, and beside that, a room with a bar and billiards table. At this end of the hall, there's a set of stained glass doors. They appear to be exterior doors, and I can guess by their position in relation to my bedroom that the yard that I saw from my window is on the other side. And on the other direction is one side of the hall is glass. And I can see an indoor pool on the floor below. I'm gonna explore the pool. Passing by the dining room again, I come to a set of stairs leading downward. As I descend, the smell of pool gets stronger. I enter the pool area to find out I'm not alone. There's a guy face down in the water, which is a little strange, because I haven't seen him from the windows above. And also he's naked, so that's a thing. When he doesn't come up for air, I start to worry. Is he a victim of the vampires? Do vampires drown their victims? I don't see any blood. I have no idea what to do. In any other situation, I'd get him out of the water and call for help. But here, dead bodies might be normal, everyday things. But if this isn't a normal, everyday dead body, I am wasting a lot of time that could be better used saving him. As I am panicking, the drowned person turns his head and looks at me, blinks, and then his eyes widen and he shoots upright to stare at me. Shit. I curse involuntarily, which only seems to make him more frustrated. Well, join the club, buddy. Are you okay? He only stares at me in confusion. You look a little drowned. He suddenly smiles and then hides his face in his hands. His shoulders shake with silent laughter. Mina, the Queen of Sirens, was silent too. It's starting to make sense. Are you a mirror person? He raises an eyebrow and then bobs his head side to side before nodding. I get the impression this means close enough. Okay, so that explains that. But why are you naked? He shrugs, not at all bothered by his nudity, and climbs out the water. I avert my eyes. It's not like I have seen a naked guy before. I had no idea he can be so casual about this. Once he's in front of me, he bows his head politely. You know who I am? He grins like I just asked a stupid question. I guess I did ask a stupid question. Well, it's nice to meet you anyway. If this counts as a meeting, you already knew me. And I don't know I don't even know what your name is. He moves his fingers through the air and I frown helplessly. I'm sorry, I don't know sign language. He smiles patiently and holds out his hand. I awkwardly offer him mine, and am relieved that when that seems to be what he wanted. He begins to trace the letters onto the palm with his finger. A D R I A N. Adrian? Adrian nods and we smile at each other, probably more proud of ourselves than we really deserve to be.
How rude.
I see you're starting without me. How rude. Oh, and that's how Brandon's character comes in mind. I turn to regard the new person who has just walked in. And he gestures to where Adrian is still holding my hand. Adrian pulls his hand away hastily and begins signing at the newcomer. Yeah, signing. I was gonna nearly say shining at the newcomer.
Uh-huh.
I know, but Her Eminence doesn't seem all that offended by my remark, so I think it'll be okay. He bows in front of me and takes my hand, kissing the back of it. Prince Dyson, son of Astaroth, Your Eminence, and may I say that you are even more beautiful than my father described. I see the family resemblance. I pull my hand away as politely as possible. I don't know if offending a prince can cause a war or something. And I'd rather not find out on my first day as Empress. And you also seem to have already met our little Adrian. Adrian blushes a little and signs something else at Dyson, irritably. Right? I was so eager to meet the Empress that I volunteered to inform the two of you that that dinner is served. At the mention of food, my stomach rumbles, and Dyson and Adrian grin at me. And not a moment too soon, from the sound of it. Her Eminence and I meet you at the table, Adrian. You know Kane's rule about pants. Adrian nods and wanders off, presumably to put clothes on. And man pisses out. Okay. With the joking and grazing aside, let's get back to it, shall we? Dyson offers me his arm, and I accept it somewhat awkwardly, which seems to amuse him. Three other young men are waiting, already waiting when we get there. And they stand as I enter. Adrian comes in shortly after us, fully dressed. It is a great honor to present Her Eminence Empress Daphne. We all know who she is, Di. It's a pleasure to meet you at last, Your Eminence. I am Prince Cain, son of Desdemona. Wait, you're a prince too? They all stare at me with varying degrees of confusion. Yes, Your Eminence, we all are. I am not a prince. Gunnar is the son of the alpha werewolf, so as far as I'm concerned, he's their prince. Werewolves operate under a bureaucracy. Unlike the rest of us, Gunnar isn't guaranteed a place as the next leader of his clan. Oh, I'll definitely be the next alpha. I don't have time to ask how he can be so sure before Cain gesturing to the others in the room. I assume you've already met Adrian? Yes, at the pool. And finally, Prince Pervis, Casalatin's heir. Passes fine. His mouth is full of pointed teeth like a shark. Despite that, his voice is soft and calming. Nice to meet you. Please sit, Your Eminence, before your food gets cold. You can all call me Daphne. It's honestly really weird to have people calling me Your Eminence. My God. In case if you're wondering on why I am streaming Aurore Princess, well, basically, wonder no more on this one. Okay, guys? I am streaming this game just because. Well, apparently, Aurore Princess is one hell of a good game. Now, I need to go back to the live stream and get through with this before I log into Twitch again. So, I sit in a chair that Cain has indicated, and he settles in across from me. I watch carefully as a serving tray is set before him, wondering what vampires eat for dinner. I'm expecting a bowl of blood or something. But when the lid is removed, his meal is almost exactly the same as everyone else's, while the rest of us have what appears to be chicken with rice and asparagus. Kane's platter is missing the rice and asparagus.
Hmm?
Disappointed by my choice of dinner? I just thought you'd eat something less cooked. How macabre. I instantly feel foolish. Sorry.
Darling.
Don't worry at all, darling Daphne. We would be happy to answer any questions you have about us and our people. Speak for yourself. So why is your dinner different from the rest of us? Vampires are obligate carnivores. About any more questions about our eating habits? I can't tell if he's being patronizing or if he's sincere. No, but I do have a question about something else. As Dyson said, we'll answer any questions you have. Why would kings and queens send their sons and not some representative? If someone's trying to hurt me, doesn't that put all of you in danger?
Well,
I can't speak for everyone, but there's a very specific reason I was chosen to be here with you. I doubt my father wants me to tell you this, but in interest of honesty, I will. I am here to seduce you. Okay, this is now starting to feel like it's seduce me all over again. Like, seduce me the Atome. Like, come on. This game almost reminds me of Seduce Me. Even if I had to play Seduce Me all over again. Like, to be honest, this game is 2019's Seduce Me the Atome. Like, to be honest here. If they had the same creator. I mean, just to be honest. But there isn't any correlation between Michaela and Lynn. So, let's get back to the story. What? You are the Empress, which makes you the most sought after bachelorette in the Fae world. That's disconcerting. I look around the table and wondering how many of the others are here for that same reason. My God. Though I would also admit I am not thrilled with the idea of being your consort. Demon kings keep dozens of concubines. I doubt someone raised among humans would like for her husband to have a harem. I would expect monogamy. I don't need monogamy. I'm just gonna go what I would expect. He's right. I could never share a partner with other people. Call me jealous or insincere or insecure, but the idea I wouldn't be enough for my partner, that they want to seek intimacy elsewhere, the very thought breaks my heart. Dyson leans back in his chair, disappointed.
aw.
As I thought. The rest of dinner is eaten in silence while I think over what I've learned. I am the empress of a group of mythical creatures, which turns out not to be mythical as I led to believe. I'm exiled from my home and hiding from the maniac who might want to kill me or worse. And to top it all off, I'm going to miss the last few weeks of senior year, which doesn't even matter anymore, because it's not like I'll be going to college. What? I am going to be put Empress of Fae on my college application? That'll go over great. When I finish eating, Kane Sanson offers me to escort me back to my room. The rest of us have rooms in this corridor as well. Adrian is to the right of your room. Dyson is to the left. Paz is across this hall. Goner is across from Adrian. And I am on the other side of Paz's room, across from Dyson. The servants are still a best option if you need anything, though you seem to be able to find your way around just fine on your own. If you wish to leave the house or its surrounding gardens, it's imperative you alert someone before you go. You are here for your safety, after all. Can I go to the beach on my own? I doubt you'd be attacked there. I would feel more comfortable if you asked someone to go with you. I'm sure Adrian would be happy to accompany you to the beach. I'll keep that in mind. And one more thing before I leave you. He pulls a cell phone out of his pocket and hands it to me. Please add your number to my contacts. I do as he asks and then return his phone. He taps away at the screen for a moment before pocketing the device once more. I sent you a text message and forwarded your number to the others, so they can do the same. This way you'll be able to reach any of us whenever you need to. Thank you, Kane. Good night, Your Eminence. I frown at his use for my title as he walks away. Once I'm in my room again, I check on my cell phone. To my chart and card room. I discovered that the battery has gone dead at some point. The next several minutes are spent searching for an outlet to plug my charger into. I finally found a drawer in front of my desk that folds out of the way, revealing 2 outlets and a USB port. Perfect. Once power has been restored to my phone, I turn it on and discover several texts and missed calls. I text my parents back first, assuring them I'm still okay, and I'll keep them updated. The next text goes to Carla and Tilly in our group chat. I tell them I am staying with relatives in California. I hope my parents aren't telling a conflicting story, but I've already hit send before I can consider otherwise. The rest of the texts are from people from school that I'm not super close with. I'll deal with them later, if at all. I don't feel like I owe them an explanation the way I did Carla and Tilly. Kane's text simply reads, Kane Nikas. Okay. Text him back. I save his number before typing a reply. I didn't know your last name was Nikos. How come you didn't use it when you introduced yourself? I feel my title is a sufficient identifier. Suddenly, a text from a number I don't recognize arrives. Hi, this is Adrian. I should have thought exchanging numbers sooner. Now, we can talk to each other. We. Text. Oh my god, excuse me. After adding Adrian to my contacts, I texted him back. Don't feel bad. I didn't think of it either. Kane said you wanted to go to the beach. I would love to take you. I'll text you about it tomorrow. What the hell? This texting is horrible. Text him back. I add Gunner's number and draft a reply. Shifting? It's Gunner. I don't know how much God got it new, cause I don't keep my phone with me when I'm shifting. Here's my number anyways, I guess. Shifting. Hell yeah. I turned into a big freaking wolf. It's badass. Why don't you keep your phone with you? Where would I put it? Fair point. Good evening, my dear. I know we just spoke at dinner, but at a moment without you feels like an eternity. And I believe this is Dyson. I swear to God, it has to be Dyson. I guess who this is, but I don't have to when Dyson immediately follows his message with a selfie. Text him back. I had Dyson's number and cropped his selfie down to use as his contact photo. Wow, you really lay it on thick, don't you? Wow, my, you have given me such good material to work with. Shall I make it a double entailed featuring the world away or the word thick? Meh. They're both too easy. Haha, they are. Well, I'll just say a good night. I'll be thinking of you. And I hope you will think of me. Paz, this is my number. Text him back. Add Paz to my contacts and call and text him back. Okay. Paz does not reply. I set my phone aside and get ready for bed. I roll over and groan. I've been tossing and turning for hours, but I can't seem to sleep. I guess sleeping all day will mess up with your schedule. Maybe I should get up and do something for a while. Go to the library. It's a waste of time to just lie here doing nothing. I remember the library from earlier, and I wonder what sort of books it has. I think Kane is going to be in the library. I happen to know that when I was playing the game the first 2 times when I'm just going through it. Sorry, I had to look at Discord, so I'm sorry about that, guys. I had to look at Discord for a moment. I had to check Discord because I keep getting notifications out of nowhere. I'm sorry, guys. I leave my room and quietly pad down to the hall. I know the boys' rooms are all near mine, and I don't want to wake them. The house is dark, but the lights flare to life everywhere I go. But I can't help but feel like they are tattling on me, which is ridiculous because no one ever said that I had to stay in my own room. Like the rest of the house, the library is also pitch black until I step into it and realize that there's already someone inside. Kane. Yes. And I happened to predict it would be Kane. So basically, I was correct. Kane jumps a little as the lights come on and turns to regard me. He marks his place in his book and with his thumb. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. It's alright. Can't sleep? Sorry about this, guys. There we go. I shake my head, eyeing the front cover of his book. Reading in the dark? Vampires have excellent night vision. What are you reading? The Life and Opinions of Tristram Shandy, Gentleman by Lawrence Stern. I feel like I recognize that name from AP English Lit. The guy who wrote The Conscious Lovers? Kane smiles like a patient father at his toddler. No, that's Richard Steele. Damn it, I was wrong. The guy who wrote A Sentimental Journey? Kane blinks at me, taken aback.
Correct.
That's correct. I didn't expect you to have heard of it. Hey, I have sophisticated tastes too.
Oh.
I'm sure. He doesn't seem convinced. To be honest with you, though, I am familiar with it because it was referenced in Mansfield Park. I should have known. What, is Jane Austen too mainstream for you? You certainly won't find her ilk here. I took around the old tomes on the shelves. Maybe you could recommend something for me? Kane stands and goes over to a bookcase, and he eyes the titles for a moment and plucks a book from the shelf. Try this. Isabella by John Keats. What's it about? You have to read it, won't you? Sorry about this, guys. I gotta take this sweatshirt off. It's about to get hot for me to wear it. And I'm about to get sweaty anyways while I'm going through this game. He returns to his chair and resumes reading. Can I take this to my room? As long as you don't damage it, you can do as you please. He doesn't look up, and I still nod in understanding. I leave him to his reading and return to my room with my book. Okay. I'll wake up to a voice and shout up in bed and look around, but I'm alone. Your Eminence? I realize that voice is coming from the call panel beside my door. I wonder if I have to push a button for the maid to hear me. I answer from my bed to see. Yes, I'm awake. His Highness would like to know that breakfast is in 15 minutes, and Prince Adrian asks that you bring your phone to breakfast with you. Okay, thank you. That's right, Adrian was excited to have a way to communicate with me. He seems like the type of person who would be talkative if he had the choice. I have just enough time for a quick shower before I dress and head down to breakfast. Kane has Gunnar and Gunnar are already at the table when I arrive. They all stand when I enter and bow to me before sitting again. I hold my phone up for Adrian to see. He beams at me, picking up his own phone and typing a message. Good morning, I hope you slept good. I did, thanks. Dyson saunters in them and sits in his usual seat. Like, what the hell? Good morning, dear Daphne, and the rest of you, I suppose. Adrian waves distractedly, and Gunnar mumbles a greeting back, but the other two ignored him completely. Oh my god. I look at Kane, who's reading today's newspaper. You must be tired. How late were you up? Vampires don't require sleep. Oh, did something happen last night? You ran into each other in the library. Daphne requested a book recommendation.
Aw.
Well, that's boring. Right on time, maids bring out breakfast, sausages and bacon for Kane, and a selection of waffles, eggs, toast, and sausage for the rest of us. Like, what the hell? I'm like freaking starving to that. But, you know, I'm apparently on a diet from Monday to Thursday. So, apparently you would know that by now. Detail. Emma will be coming to begin your magic training today. Magic. I can hardly still believe it. You'd think I would be really rich. All this time, weird stuff would have been happening all my life. But instead, I was pretty average. After breakfast, as Kane had said, Ilma arrives.
Your Eminence.
I trust Prince Kane has been treating you well. Prince Kane has been a gracious host. Ilma nods in approval. Good. Your hospitality is appreciated, Your Highness. Have you made any progress toward finding the person who tried to kidnap the Empress? Very little. We suspect the assailant was human, but makes him finding all the more difficult. Tracking one civic human is tracking one specific ant. Oh my god, I am still looking like I am frustrated when I was reading through Elma's lines sometimes. So, forgive me on this, guys. I can find him in an hour. Your father sent 6 hunters, including your brother, to track the scent. But this human did something to his scent to keep the wolves from tracking him. Unsurprising, if the attacker also found her eminence's guard and disposed of him, I would assume he would be watching her for a long time. Indeed, if he didn't act alone, there's a group of humans with this kind of information. The consequences could be deadly for the Fae. Why? We would risk exposing the Fae to the rest of humanity, which could lead to all-out war. A war that the Fae simply cannot win. We may be stronger, but the humans have higher numbers. Exactly. This is why we need to keep your eminence safe until the solstice. What happens on the solstice? I explained this on the way here, your eminence. Yeah, I don't remember any of that. I was tired and a little traumatized, so you're going to cut me some slack here. Of course, your eminence. Witches come into their full power on the first solstice, after their 18th birthday. Because of this, it's tradition to crown new empresses on that day. Until then, you only have access to a fraction of your power. In 5 weeks, however, you will be the most powerful witch on the planet. So you have until then to learn how to control it. That sounds bad. It is. I maintain that your parents did you a disservice by not letting me take you for training when you were born. That may be true, but I can't imagine growing up without my parents. What's done is done. Thinking about the past is just wasting time at this point. Ilma sighs and nods. In addition to magic, you will need to learn courtly manners as well. The Fae must respect you if you want them to accept you as Empress. Focus on her magic. We can coach her and take. Oh, what the hell was I about to say? But this is confusing to me. Okay, this is confusing to me, so I'm gonna skip the last word that Kane says. So, I'm sorry. An excellent idea, Your Highness. Is that acceptable to you, Your Eminence? Sure, that makes a lot of sense. With that settled, Ilma wasted no time getting to the magic lessons. Magic is the ability to alter the very fabric of reality. It is the reflection of your will, and through your bloodline, the will of your ancestors. I'm ready to learn. Just tell me what I need to do. We'll begin with meditation. Not to oversimplify it, but magic boils down to about 75% concentration and visualization. And a cluttered mind is the fastest way to misfire a spell, which often results in injury or death. What's the other 25%? Incantations and guilts. But you won't have to need to worry about those for a few weeks. Now, if there are no more questions, we can begin. I nod and she instructs me to close my eyes and clear my mind. In the silence, I can hear a clock ticking, the birds chirping outside, my own breathing. My nose itches. Am I allowed to scratch it? My mind's pretty clear. What now? It's not even close to clear. You need to block out everything until you're completely oblivious to the world around you. How are you going to tell me what to do next if I had to block everything out? When you succeeded to clear your mind, you'll know what to do next. How long does it usually take? Oh my god. I have to restart what I was going to say on this line. How long does it usually take to clear your mind? Once you learn how, it'll be instant. As for learning it, however, that depends on you. On how dedicated you are to learning, and on your own innate talent, assuming you have any. Thanks for the vote of confidence. For what it's worth, I really do believe you. I was just a girl when Empress Beatrice died. But I see a lot of her in you. You said she chose you to teach me. Why would she put that responsibility on a kid? Even as a child, I was a very talented witch. Unlike me, huh? That remains to be seen. I shy and close my eyes, concentrating on clearing my mind. The harder I concentrate, however, the less I can focus. This goes on for another 2 hours before Ilma announces that she has to leave. When you get a moment to yourself, you should be practicing. What do I have to do if I figure it out and you're not even here? Ilma drapes the strap of her carpet bag over her shoulder and reaches into the bag and produces an ancient brick phone. Feel free to call me whenever you have questions. Call? Yes, call. Please do not text me. I am really very bad with technology. You're not that old, Ilma. Phones are to keep in touch with the other clans. Witches don't use them amongst themselves. This is only until you have learned more magic. Then you can contact me using any reflective surface. She holds out her hand. Your mobile phone, please, Your Eminence. Daphne. Your Eminence. I roll my eyes and pull out my phone out of my pocket and placing it in her hand. Emma eyes it warily and then hands it back. Please navigate to your contacts for me, Your Eminence. I stifle a giggle and do as she asks, then passes the device back to her. Oh my god. After a moment, she has returned it to me, with her contact information filled in. Until next time. She bobs a courtesy at me and leaves the sitting room. and presumably the mansion. Oh my god. This is one hell of a funny adventure so far. And one hell of a ultimate while I'm at it. Because if you had me requesting to play Seduce Me or Seduce Me 2, I might get around to doing them once I get to 1,000 subscribers. So if anyone hasn't subscribed to me yet, please do. I'm happy to be done with lessons for the day, but Kane has other plans. He coaches me on my table manners over dinner. Sit up straighter and keep your elbows closer to your side. Makes it kind of hard to use my fork. You're still slouching. My back doesn't go any straighter than this. Adrian catches Kane's attention and signs something to him, making Kane sigh. Fine, we'll be done. We'll be done for tonight. I expect you to start formal dining habits at every meal until your coronation. I relax a little, but not enough to make Kane scold at me and shoot a thankful grin at Adrian. And throughout the whole stream, guys, I was nearly about to vomit like 3 or 4 times. And without further ado, I have noticed you sort of seem to be in charge around here, Kane. Is it because we're in your house, or when the last Empress died, my grandfather took the burden of leading the Fae in her absence? Yeah, such a burden, bossing everyone around. The wolves certainly didn't step forward. We vampires took on an extra responsibility so that the rest of the Fae could continue life as they were used to. Desdemona doesn't mind the power she gets from that arrangement, though. What are you suggesting?
Just saying.
If I had to suggest who would want to get rid of Daphne, it would be your mother. Because as soon as Daphne was officially crowned, Des would be another of Daphne's underlings. My mother has sacrificed a great deal in Daphne's name. Plus, I would like to remind everyone here that my mother has known where Daphne is for 18 years. If she wanted her dead, she would have killed her a long time ago. Well then, that rules out all of our parents as suspects, but that doesn't explain the assumption that the attacker was human. How do we know this wasn't an act of another conclave? Because the Fae have easily overpowered Daphne. But humans aren't as strong. The struggle is proof enough to me that the attacker wasn't Fae, or the attacker was a witch. Ah, but the attacker was male, remember? Wait, what is a conclave? A conclave is a collection of Fae clans. You are the Empress of the Aurore Conclave, which is a conclave that our 5 clans belong to. During the Fae War, the clans allied into conclaves, the Aurore and the Noct. And even after the peace was negotiated, the conclaves did not disband. I had to turn my night light on. Sorry, guys. Anyways, I had a frown behind my glass. I have a lot to learn. I'll wake up an hour before breakfast, so I use the time to text my mom. Morning, Mom. Just letting you know I'm still alive. They're trying to teach me magic. Magic, huh? Did you get a fairy wand? No, but I can probably get them, make them to give me a scepter or something. Regal like that once I'm actually coordinated. They should already have a scepter for you. All the cool monarchs have scepters. We have guests here at the house. They assigned bodyguards for me and Dad. For Dad and me. Help you don't mind one is staying in your room. That's fine. It's not like I'm using it right now. Stay safe. You too. Dad and I love you. Next, I check the group chat. Did you hear that someone killed Mr. Moore? The school librarian? Yeah, he was stabbed 37 times. He wasn't stabbed 37 times. Officer Green told my mom that he was stabbed twice, but he had several defensive wounds. And he was found on Daphne's block. I wonder if it has to do anything with Daphne's attack. He was killed on the same night. You guys should be careful. I don't want anything to happen to you. Oh, thanks. Was Mr. Moore my vampire bodyguard who was killed? If so, how many people in my town are secretly Fae? I put my phone in my pocket and head downstairs. After dinner, I find the guys in the lounge. Dyson, situated behind the bar, with a myriad bottles lined up in front of him, is the first to acknowledge me. Oh, darling Daphne, would you like a drink? Seated on the couch, Kane doesn't even look up from whatever he's doing on his laptop. Do you recall that she's only 18, correct? Paz and Adrian are drinking, and they're not even 21 yet. Gunnar takes his shot at the pool table and then joins in on the non-argument that Dyson and Kane are in. The drinking age in Alberta is 18.
Hey!
Don't even think about it, you cheater. Adrian snaps his hand from the cue ball that he had been about to move behind Gunnar's back. Yes, but we're not in Alberta, are we? Gunnar crosses his arms irritably. I should probably intervene before this escalates. It's not like I never had alcohol before. And yes, when I was 21, I had a bunch of alcohol on me. And it was like, what, I had two glasses of beer, Sapporo, and I believe I tried out some scotch on the day when I was 21. Anyways, back to where I was. Growing up on a small town, there was nothing to do on weekends. Sometimes Tyler Danvers' older brother would help him buy a cake, and we would all meet up at Wade Hannigan's house for a backyard bonfire. In retrospect, teenagers, beer, and fire are a bad combination, but luckily we never had any serious injuries. As for an alcoholic drink, will you make something up for me, Dyson? Any requests? Surprise me. Dyson pours alcohol and juices into a cocktail shaker in such careful measures, it looks like he was creating a potion. At last, he dumps his concoction into a glass with ice and sets it on the bar in front of me. I take a cautious sip, but am delighted at the sweet taste. It toes up to the border of too sweet without even ever crossing the line, and I can't even taste the alcohol. This is really good. I'm glad you like it. Drink in hand, I observed the room, deciding on what am I going to do to occupy my time. I'm gonna stay at the bar with Dyson and Paz. Cause screw this. I settle onto the bar stool next to Paz, who watches me furtively out of the corner of his eye. In my entire time at the estate, we had hardly spoken. He does not like me for some reason. Did I unknowingly do something that a dragon would consider rude? Looking this closely, I can study his face properly. Then, though obscured at first glance by horns and 2 rows of pointed teeth, he's got some handsome features. His bone structure makes him more rugged and mature. I furrow my brow and turn to Dyson. Did you say Paz isn't old enough to drink? Paz coughs on the drink he is just taken, surprised at the sudden topic of conversation. Dyson shoots an amused glance at the dragon prince and nods at me.
Indeed.
I did. Darling Paz had already turned 19 in March. He's barely a year older than me. How's that possible? He looks like he's pushing 30. After you, Paz is the youngest person here. What about Adrian? He'll be 21 in August. I hum thoughtfully, and Dyson goes back to mixing an overly complicated drink. Since he's the only person who doesn't have one, I assume it's for himself. On the other side of the lounge, Adrian wins the whole game, and Connor begins accusing him of cheating. Dyson comes around the bar and leans in close between me and Paz. He speaks in a low tone. Let's make this more interesting. What do you mean? Just play along and agree with whatever I say, okay? I'm not sure if I like the sound of that, but Paz nods, so I follow suit. I wonder what they were up to. What about the game Spin a Bottle, anyone? I raise an eyebrow to Dyson.
No.
No. Alright, trooper there. Paz griviates over to the sofa and takes a seat. Kane narrows his eyes. No! Fine, fine. Never have I ever. Kane sighs reluctantly. And we all take seats at the sectional. Like, what the hell? I wonder if this was Dyson's goal all along. You know how to play, right, here? We take turns saying things we have never done. But we think of other people might have and take a drink when other people mention something we have done, right? Exactly. House rules are if you get everyone to drink, they'll have to take a second penalty drink. I'll go first. Never have I had any. Have I had. Please. Low blow. Gunner takes a drink and we move to the next person. Never have I ever ridden a bike. I take a drink of Dice. I take a drink and watch as Dyson, Gunner, and Adrian all do as well. You never ridden a bike, Kane? Why would I want to do that? I shrug and it's Adrian's turn. He begins to sign, but I have no idea what he's saying. Dyson rolls his eyes and Gunner grumbles irritably, but both take drinks. What did he say? Never has he kissed a man. I'm just gonna go ahead and take a drink. Never have I ever gotten a suntan. Gunner, Adrian, Dyson, and I all take drinks. I look to pass. Dragon skin that doesn't tan or burn. No sunburns. Lucky. I am already starting to feel tipsy. What did Dyson put in his drink? Never have I ever had gum in my hair. Never have I ever sent nudes. I'm going with never have I ever sent nudes. Yes. Dyson takes a drink and frowns across a coffee table at Adrian. If you're not going to be honest, you can't play. Alright. I changed my mind, so sorry guys. Never have I ever had gum in my hair. Adrian pouts and takes a drink. Never have I ever, worn makeup. Dyson and I both take a drink. Never have I ever lied to my mother so I could spend all day playing video games. Kane scowls at Dyson. It was one time. Yeah. Take a drink, nerd. Never have I been to a school. I took a round as I take my drink. Noticing how none of the other guys are drinking. Was I just targeted? Adrian's nines, and I still have no idea what he's saying. I really need to learn sign language. Darling Adrian, all this attention is giving me is going to make the others jealous. I furrow my eyes in my eyebrows in confusion. Dyson takes a drink while Kane translates it for me. Had sex with a man. Oh. I take a drink. Never have I ever been naked while outdoors. I've never done that. All the boys drink, and I take my turn. Never have I ever had sex with a woman. I watch as Kane, Adrian, Dyson, and Paz all take drinks, but not Gunner. You're a virgin? Gunner taps a blank patch of skin below the tattoos on his right arm, as if that's supposed to mean something. Picking up on my confusion, he clarifies. I don't have a bond mate. A what? A bondmate. It's like a wife or whatever. Wolves mate for life. So if I had sex, I would be bounded. That sounds awful. I mean, waiting until you're married is fine. It's if you wanted to do. It's what you want to do. But you don't even get a choice. Gunner shrugs. It's not so bad. It's only sex specifically. I still get to do other stuff. The game still goes on a little longer until, predictably, Dyson's glass is empty, and he was declared the loser. Not that it really matters. The point of drinking games isn't to win or lose. It's to get drunk and have fun with friends. My head swims with the alcohol, and I feel myself giggle, despite having no idea what I'm giggling about. In my inebriated state, I find my mind wandering to Adrian, Kane, Dyson, Gunner, Ilma, Paz, Carla, and Tilly. I'm going with Dyson. Like I usually do. I mean, I swear to God, it usually happens when I'm playing this game. Ever since the game was released. Just to let you guys know that. Ever since the game was released 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks before my birthday, back on February 15th, 2019. I swear to God on this. Anyways, let us continue. I look at Dyson draped elegantly across his chair in a conversation with Gunner. Him and his stupid long silky hair and his beautiful green eyes. He looks like an eggplant. You're staring, dear, at you. I gathered as much. Is it because I'm so gorgeous? It's because you're a stupid, dumb eggplant emoji boy. Man, I'm about to laugh so hard like Dyson did. Oh my God. Me and Dyson almost look like we're gonna laugh like this. I've called a lot of things, but that is by far the most unique. What the hell's an emoji? I ignore Gunner and poke my tongue out at Dyson. petulantly. He smirks and leers at the jester back at me, and I catch sight of something shiny on his tongue. You have a tongue ring. I never noticed that. Would you like to try it out? She's drunk. I didn't mean tonight, darling. How little will you think of me? Yeah, come on. Di's a slut. He doesn't take advantage. Exactly. Thank you, Gunner. I bound from my seat and climbed into Dyson's lap, straddling him in his chair. Please, Dyson, I just want to know how it feels. Dyson puts his hands on my hips and leans forward. I close my eyes in anticipation, but he only kisses my forehead. Take a rain check, darling. Then you can feel my tongue wherever you like. My face burns, and Kane clears his throat. That's quite enough of that. Perhaps Daphne should get some sleep now. I agree. Come along, dear. It's late. With a pout, I stand reluctantly, and Dyson follows me out of the lounge, and he holds my hand as I climb the stairs so I won't tumble down and if I lose my balance. Be alive at my room, and Dyson disappears into the bathroom while I change into pajamas. As I climb into my bed, Dyson leaves a glass of water on the nightstand.
Darling.
Good night, darling. He flicks off the light and leaves me to my sleep. I'm gonna notice some sort of nightmares about the room. Anyways, it's a nice day. Sunny but breezy. Not too hot or too cold. It's a waste to stay inside on a day like this. Like today. Like this? Like, what the hell was I saying? Like this day. Like, what the hell was I saying? When I step outside, I see Gunner and Adrian at the back of the yard. They appear to be fighting. As I get closer, I realize they were not fighting exactly. They were training. Adrian has a staff, while Gunner faces him barehanded. Adrian jabs one hand of the staff at Gunner's chest, but he parries, knocking it to one side of his right forearm and aiming his right fist for Adrian's face. The siren sidesteps the blow and spinning his staff up and behind Gunner, using the leverage to knock the werewolf off balance. Gunner rolls, gracefully twisting to sweep Adrian's legs out from under him. Adrian blocks the assault with his staff, then swings the other end up and points it at Gunner's face. What the hell? Less than an inch, then an inch from his nose. They both freeze, and then Gunner growls. What's the score? They both glance at me, as if it's the first time they're noticing I'm there. Adrian pulls the staff away and holds a hand out to help Gunner up, which Gunner accepts, though he's obviously still salty about losing. I'm stronger in my wolf form. Adrian raises an eyebrow and rolls his eyes. Where did you guys learn how to fight? Adrian was taught by some general or something, and I was raised by other members of the warring class. When it comes to the warrior class, you either keep up or die. So if anyone came after me, or you guys could protect me? Adrian nods while Gunner discusses. Duh. Well, that makes me feel a little better. It's not like I could be around the guys 24 hours of the day. Could you teach me? They both stared at me. What? I would like to learn how to defend myself. They exchange a look and I shift nervously. Finally, Adrian shrugs and Gunner turns his gaze back to me. I guess it's not a bad idea to make you a little less useless. Useless? You heard me. I scout Gunner and does little to cow him. Adrian begins signing while Gunner nods thoughtfully. Adrian says that you can train with only one of us. Why? Adrian specializes in polearms, while I practice hand-to-hand combat. There's no way you can learn both before your coronation. It will waste less time if you choose and just pick one. Gunner crosses his arms and waits for my choice, while Adrian stares at me expectantly. I'm gonna go with train with Adrian since Gunner would punch me every single frickin' time. As I did play this on the alternate way when I was training with Gunner, he would punch you at any point in this whole training exercise. So, I'm going with Adrian. I gotta go with Adrian. You lost. I'm pretty sure I just saw him beat you. Gunner growls at me and stomps off. Adrian approaches me with his staff and offers it to me. I take it gingerly and correct his grip. Then he holds his hand, silently asking for the staff back. I frown and hand it back to him. Then, without warning, he throws it back at me, and back to me. I fumble with the staff, just barely managing to catch it before it falls to the ground. What? Adrian raises an eyebrow and gestures to my hands. Oh. I correct my grip on my own, and Adrian adjusts it further. When he's pleased with the result, he prompts me to return the staff once more, and repeat the process. This goes on for a little over an hour before Adrian, either because I've shown improvement or because he's sick of banging his head on this particular wall, dismisses me, and we go inside. Okay, I'm nearly about confused when I was going through that last scene. Okay. After a brief search into the library, I find an entire section on Fae culture and history. The first book is about the Fae War, which raged from 1743 to 1749. In June of 1748, Belphoebe Aurore was crowned as Queen of the Witches. She amassed more magical power than any witch before her, and along with her consort, Prince Ozeron, united their fey crowns